Hello, everyone. I cannot see any one of you. Okay, Kishan responded. Okay, Vishnu responded. Yeah, it's fine, Kishan. I saw your message. So, did you guys try the knapsack question? Did you guys try the knapsack question?
No, ma'am. But though I understand the base condition and the main logic condition,
So,
but I don't know how to write it into a program.
because you have not done any of the DP program so far, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So, we'll quickly see how can we solve this particular problem
In the IDE.
in the ID.
Yes, ma'am.
Why so?
It looks like in the IDE, will it run or not? That's the.
Okay, okay, fine. But I'll quickly discuss. Okay, first I'll just open my ID. Is it visible to you guys, my ID?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. See, Vishnu, one personal thing is no matter how many questions I do on the ID, if you guys are not practicing it, it's just waste. You have all the code and all, but still no response, nothing. So like it's not gonna help. So my personal recommendation is you guys should do these things.
Ma'am, once we see it in the ID now, I'll make sure that at least 4 or 5 times I'll write it.
Doesn't matter. It's not something which you just do the ratification of, if you know. You know this, right? That why are we learning this? Why are you into this specific course? Are you sure that in the company someone is gonna ask you that okay, your ma'am explained the nap 01 knapsack. I'll ask you only 01 knapsack. Does it happen like this?
No.
No, it never happens like that. So that's the main thing. If you don't practice, if you don't put your mind in this specific thing, it's not gonna work at all. Never. You can mute yourself because there's some disturbance from your mic. I'm taking the values which I took yesterday only because like we know the answer for that, so it will be easy to test it. So I created the method knapsack and I provided all the values. That is the length of your arrays, the knapsack bag value, and yeah, the length of the array and both the arrays, weight array and the value array. Okay. So obviously, you know, if k is at any point less than 0, you need to make sure that, like, obviously you can't store anything. So you will return something. I'm not writing here anything. And the thing is, you need to make maximum profit, right? So here return the default value, that is integer dot minimum value. Clear everyone with the first condition? And if you are doing this DP problem, then initialize your DP array as well. DP of equals to new. It's a 2D DP. Can you tell me what will be the size of this DP? What will be the parameters I'll be using? No?
0 comma j.
Why 0 comma j? You are taking this for entire knapsack. It's dp of n, that is w dot length, and k. And you have to initialize, or you can say, you can use arrays dot fill integer value. This particular syntax is basically you're filling some default value into your DP array. So I'll write here -1. Clear? Here you can have your DP array. DP matrix basically. Next is if your n is equal 0, that means you have no items, right? And when you have no items, you can't fill anything in your bag. What is happening? So here you will check if at any point your n is equal 0, at that point you will have no profit, that is 0 profit. And in that case, you have to fill your array values. DP of n of I is equals to 0. Clear? These are the base conditions that we are implementing. And return. Yes, no. At any point you find out that if your current value of DP of n and k is equal -1, which means that it's not been calculated yet and you need to calculate it. So yesterday we discussed this solution for this the DP of n k is gonna be max of knapsack. Either you will pick this item or either you will not pick this item. So if you will pick this item n minus 1, k will be k minus value of whatever your n was. Sorry, weight of n, not value of n. And w will remain same. WRA will remain same. V will remain same. DP will remain same, comma. Again, you need to call knapsack. And here you have not picked this item. Basically, you skipped the item n minus 1. K will remain same. Everything will remain same. And yes, here you have to do addition of V of n. Everyone else in the class, are you guys getting this, or I'm just speaking to myself?
What is this V of n?
It's value of the n.
Okay.
Clear, no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I started knapsack. Vishnu, can you turn off your
Yeah, one more thing,
mic?
like so the idea behind this is to when I'm calling this function
Mm-hmm.
recursively, it's it should check whether the value of n is or after adding it becomes more, then it will pick that max. Otherwise, it will ignore.
Just a minute, I'm just checking the syntax. Let me check it. So yeah, now you can say what you're saying.
So in the max, the two parameters are when I added the new item without with item and without item, then whichever is the higher we should pick up the value.
Yeah, with item or without item, whichever is the maximum, you have to pick it up. Correct.
Okay.
And at the end, you can return your DP of NK. Reason being, if you guys have noticed, we are trying to solve this particular problem. Sorry. We are trying to solve this particular problem from top-down approach. Now, what is top-down approach? If you guys have noticed, I have explained it to you. It's basically like that you're trying to solve it from like higher level to a little lower level and then again lower level. So you are moving from top till down, calculating your answer, and then at the end, returning your answer from the top level. Clear or not? Because at DP of N and K only, you will know that what is the maximum profit you are going to get, like by stealing, what should I say? Stealing from N items and you are having the back size of K.
Ma'am, yeah, this much is clear. One thing, it's are we capturing overlapping problem like DP? Uh, Meaning, as we are going top-down approach, the things that we have ignored.
Obviously, we are approaching it via the overlapping subproblems, right? You can see that here it is N minus 1, K minus W of N. Here it is nothing. Then again, it will break down to some subproblem, and here it will again break down to subproblem. And when you will do it continuously, you will find that some subproblems are getting repeated. Am I clear?
No, oh, yeah, 90% clear. One thing I have a doubt is that uh, supposing we have already crossed n minus 1 and we are on the n minus 3 n minus 3 item. So the n minus 2 should be there in the memory, like memoization, so that we don't do the same calculation again.
We are keeping it in the DP table. That's the only purpose we are keeping it for, right?
Yeah.
In the DP table, we are storing our answer so that if something has to be repeated, we'll just like return that only.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm not able to see the table, like how.
How will
Uh,
you see the table? Why will you see the table? We are creating it, right?
where? I mean, it's just recursion.
This is the DP table which I sent to my function call.
Okay. So,
And
okay.
here, every time I'm filling it up. If it is filled, then it won't enter this if condition. It will directly return that answer. If it is not filled, it's going to calculate this specific answer.
Got it. Okay. Okay, got it now.
Pakka, na?
Yes, yes.
Okay. We'll see if it is returning with the expected answer. Yeah, it's throwing some exception. 3 Java 11. What is there? Fine, whatever. 40. If anyone is seeing any issues in the code, you can just tell me.
Ma'am, actually, I'm thinking why it is going for 51. And it is at line 31, which is n minus, either it could be n minus 1 or k, which is going to 51.
I need to check this. I'll check this and then we'll come back to you guys because class time is going and I hope you understood the question at least. The array index out of bond, I can see it later and tell you guys. It's not that of a big issue. Anything else?
No. Could you please share this code?
Sorry?
Could you please share this code?
No, I won't share this code.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
Bec-
try again.
you guys have to do it on your own now.
Yeah, we'll try.
Good. And anything else, guys?
No.
Okay, if you guys have no doubt so far, I'll just share the whiteboard. I'll skip the part of infinite knapsack as of now because like I'm pretty sure you guys must not have gone through it. So whenever you are interested to solve that problem, you can just come to me and tell me that, okay, this is the issue I'm having with the infinite knapsack problem. Can you help me solve it? I'll help you. Okay, but right now I'm not gonna give you the solution to this because I'm expecting you guys to do this much of homework at least. Clear, everyone?
Ma'am, infinite knapsack is like straightforward.
No,
Just
it's
find the
not straightforward. I asked you if the greedy approach which you are thinking is applicable or not. Did you figure out some of the examples which can prove it? Did you figured out few examples which can prove it? I am not able to see your answers.
No.
Okay. And so I'm gonna give you, like, I'm not gonna discuss now the problems on TP much, and I'm just going to give you the homework on LCS, that is longest common subsequence. It's basically known as LCS. Sorry, I wrote it. And next is box stacking problem. These are some of the important topics in the DP. Okay. Are you guys clear? One is longest, palindromic substring. And the other can be longest palindromic subsequence. Clear, guys? Are you clear with the topics?
Yes, ma'am.
These are the few topics which you have to go through on your own. Like, basically it's a self-learning kind of stuff, because the more questions you try to read through, go through during, like, whenever you're solving the DP, it's better. Because if I'm going to tell the approach, you will feel like, okay, DP is fine, and the other day when you will try to solve your questions on your own on DP, it will be very difficult. Clear? If you guys want, I can share the list of questions also. Even today, I'll release it in the group. So it will be easy for you guys to practice on them. Okay. Okay. So moving ahead, and we have to start graph. So can we start it now? Giving you the brief about it. Okay. So in the graph, again, we will start with the introduction. And in the DP, I'm giving you guys these many questions so that you can go through it. Okay. So I'm not saying that the particular topic is winded up, because obviously the questions are more. The thing is, I have given you the topics, go through it. Any doubts, anything, you can just come to me and you'll be like, okay, ma'am, we are not able to do it. I'm there. Don't feel like I've just kept all these on you that, okay, you have to do it on your own. It's not like that. But at least I want to see the efforts from your end. Graph theory. Okay, so weirdly connected trees, I call them. It's basically like they doesn't have any specific way to extend. They just extend with dots, and we call it as an graph. Are you guys getting it? So basically, I will tell you the terminologies in this. These are known as edges. These are known as nodes or vertices. in this graph, you can't see that where to where we are going. Either we are going from this point to this point, or are we going from this particular point to that particular point. We are unaware of the which direction we are going. Hence, these graphs are termed as undirected graph. Clear? Or you can say disconnected graph. Disconnected graph in the sense that every node is not connected with every other node. They are set freely as well, right? So disconnected graph. Next is graph unweighted, because you don't know what is the whenever you are connecting one particular node to another node, there is some weight of each edge. Okay. So since there is no weight, we can see this is unweighted graph. Next one is acyclic graph, means there is no cycle is being formed. Can you see any cycle? Like if you started from this node, you can reach back to this node again. Can you see this? Can you see that? No. So that's why it is acyclic graph. Clear? Okay. So next is this graph. Can you tell me what type of graph is it? I'll just finish it first. Okay. So in this specific graph, can you tell me what type of graph it is? Like naming basically, is it directed, undirected, disconnected, connected, weighted, not weighted, or acyclic or not like cyclic?
Yeah, it is directed, connected, weighted, and
Is it connected? Is every edge of the every node of this graph is connected to each other?
no,
No. So it is connected or disconnected?
mix.
Basically disconnected. Whenever there are some, obviously, whenever it is disconnected, there will be some parts which will be connected. But if there are few points which are disconnected, it is overall called as disconnected. Clear? Okay. So it's disconnected, it's directed. Other than that, weighted. Okay. Acyclic, because obviously it is not forming a cycle, right? But you can see there is a cycle now, like from for 1, 3, 2, 8, and 6 nodes. Yes,
Yeah,
no?
yeah. Then again, it's the same thing, like half connected, half
No, no,
disconnected.
no. For cycle, it's like even if there is one cycle in a graph, we call it as in cyclic graph.
Okay.
Is it cycle or not?
Yeah, I mean, it is cyclic.
Now, cyclic means if I have to start from one, I should reach back to one, right?
Yeah.
Great. If I start from one, I will go to three. Can I go from three to two?
No.
No, because the direction is on the opposite end, right? Are you getting it? Hello? Yes. So, my point is, though a thing looks like that it is cyclic, but in actual it is not cyclic. Clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am. It's not cyclic. But one more thing I'm not clear is that the edges have weight and the sides also have weight.
So,
Um,
no, this is not the weight. These are the edge number which I have given.
okay.
Basically, you can say points. I'm moving from point 1 to point 3, then point 3 to point 2. That way I have just named it.
But it's not in a sequence. Just like,
Is it necessary that in a graph it should be in sequence?
no.
No, right? So
Yeah.
I'll just quickly write. It is directed. Yes. It is cyclic. No. Acyclic. It is weighted. Yes. Next, is it connected or disconnected? It is disconnected. Clear? Is it clear? Okay, perfect. In terms of connected, also you have two types of connections. Basically, like if a graph is connected, it can be of two types. It can be weakly connected and it can be strongly connected. Okay.
Uh,
Now,
Ma'am, one more doubt I have. Between the point 2 and 3, there is no weight. So, shall we still call it weighted?
every point connected has a weight, right?
So, between 2 and 3, I don't see a number. I mean, this is just a hypothetical question. If
But 2
can,
and 3 don't have any edge between them. Just oh, sorry, my bad. I've skipped it. 5.
okay, now,
No, I just skipped it.
okay, that's fine.
So weakly connected and strongly connected. Weakly connected is basically a directed graph which has undirected path between every pair of vertices. Okay, like if I see there exists a path between 1 to 2, undirected. Like I can, but if I see the direction, I can't, right? Like I can't reach from 1 to 2, but there is a path between 1 to 2, correct? So those kind of graphs are weakly connected. Strongly connected are the ones that where every pair of vertices are connected to each other very strongly. That is, that if I am at point, let's suppose 8, and I am pointing at 1, I will be able to reach 1 from 8, as well as they are connected also. So in that kind of, like, those kind of graphs are known as strongly connected. Clear?
So what I see is that if it is going against the flow, then it is weakly connected. If it is
Like,
along the
basically the path exists, but it can't go from there to there, so weakly connected. And
okay,
other way is, it's like they are connected and they can like visit from one way to another, so it is strongly connected. Clear?
got it. Yeah.
Okay. Clear now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, fine. So this is the basic intro to graph. Other than that, like, there are questions that we are going to discuss on graph that will be from tomorrow. I can't discuss it today, otherwise the class will extend for long. So we will discuss that tomorrow. Is it fine?
Ma'am, please share this link, whiteboard link.
Yeah. Okay then. So thank you guys and have a good day. Thank you everyone and have a good day. Bye bye.